Hare Krishna. My name is Rachi Tambra Dasi. I'm from Canada originally, and I'm a disciple of Srila Prabhupada since 1972. I spent a lot of time in my first 3 years in Los Angeles doing pujari work. That's where I was initiated. Then I've been teaching since then in different places in ISKCON.
The students here are very loving, and also the other teachers, fellow colleagues, they're very caring. And also we work under the best principal in the universe, Rachitambara Mataji. Yes.
The best part of teaching SMIS is that you are teaching devotee children, and it's a small number of students in a class, which makes teaching and learning environment more effective and personal and one-to-one.
What do I like about teaching in SMIS? What do I not like? I think I like everything about teaching in SMIS, the good, bad, ugly. It's been a wonderful experience, over here, year on year. So I especially, as cliched as it may sound, but I especially like the fact that, I'm teaching devotee children, and I learn a lot more.
The best part I love here in this school, I get time for my sadhana. That's the first part. Second part is, it's a Krishna conscious school. So although I'm working, at the same time, this work is also like a sadhana. Plus, the school is in Dham.
SMIS is wonderful because of the small class sizes. The teacher can actually have a relationship and help individually mentor the children, whereas in larger schools, for example, in the United States, my last teaching gig had 165 students that I had to teach English to. And it was just impossible, no matter what the amount of resources that were available, to have a personal relationship and actually to give them individual attention.
I was hatching a snake's egg, 14 of them.
I was not aware, Mashai.
My friend is sick, and I go home with her. So can I also leave? Because she has to leave.
Actually, my students are so bold, they just tell me honestly, I didn't do the homework. But sometimes they make excuse, which is not very funny.
Well, one of the biggest challenges personally, I guess, is feeling like an imposter and feeling very inadequate, You're very conscious when you teach devotee students that some of them are really much more serious devotees than you, even though you so-called have been alive a lot longer and in a so-called superior position. So yeah, students are very advanced. You have to be very conscious not to offend students, not to speak down to them, not to discount their feelings, and always to be aware that they're very sensitive, pure souls.
It's more interesting to teach devotee children because they connect every concept with philosophies to the Lord, to Krishna. Once I had a student, I had a class, I asked them what's the main source of energy. This was grade 8. And they said Krishna is the main source of energy, while I was expecting the answer as sun.
Not really. On the contrary, it is easier to run a class and teach devotee children because they are usually by nature respectful to teachers. So it is easy for you to transmit the knowledge to them.
Yes, it is, because on one side, SMIS students are very smart, okay? And on the other side, what also happens is we're also very responsible for, your Krishna consciousness. So to be able to teach somebody who's smart is challenging.
Well, it's different in many ways. Once it's in the most spiritual place in the universe. So at any given stage, from all over the world, there's an influx of incredibly aware, conscious, spiritually advanced global leaders that come right here to our school and teach our kids every morning. That's great exposure to what's going on in the world.
Which is totally different from other normal schools. First of all, it is a spiritual school where students have their spiritual program, their spiritual classes, their spiritual trips, which we cannot find in other normal schools in cities and towns. Yes, and also it is different from other schools, other Indian board schools, in the sense that we have a Cambridge curriculum which is really flexible. So in that sense also it is slightly different from other schools in India.
The first thing is huge class numbers. Outside SMIS, even locally, sometimes schools have 35 students in a class, and I'm just trying to imagine what it would be like trying to have that same personal relationship with each and every student. And you know, when I mark work, I'll just show you, I really take it very personally and seriously, and sometimes I want to write as much comments as the student has done work, you know. So I like to personalize my messages, put stickers, some sort of in-depth comments on what they've done. And I'm thinking, if there's such big classrooms, how on earth will I do it? Will I get to know them as well? Will we have that same supportive, friendly relationship? So that would be a bit of a worry for me in a very big school.
I'm from Brazil. I'm from Malaysia. I'm from Bulgaria.
I'm from Mayapur. Israel. I'm from Kazakhstan.
I've been in SMIS for 5 years now.
For 3 years.
For 5 years. For 9 years.
This is my first year.
15 years.
The 3 R's that are applied as rules, that we are respectful, responsible, and we have to be radiant.
Fun, spiritual, and educational.
Big, lively, and beautiful.
Came here, I didn't know English, and all my life I spent in English society, English speaking. But before I was speaking only with elders, and here I learned how to speak with my age people first time. So here is the best place to learn English from zero.
I like to play and I like the teachers.
We don't only learn academics, but we also learn spiritual life together. It's a very fun experience to learn with our teachers, our friends who are all devotees, and we all are in the same culture, we're all in the same system, in the same movement.
What I like the most is the fact I can make friends like this guy.
Probably that, you know, how spirituality is engaged in every part, and it's not something different, but it's all together.
The students, they baked cake on our birthday, and fortunately, somehow by Krishna's arrangement, my Guru Maharaj also visited the school that day and he cut the cake for us. So yeah, that's the
kinesthetic presentation we did in Bhakti Shastri, where we took the whole 11th chapter and we presented it as a dance.
They would be building a giant Ravana for Dashera and then burning it with friends. There were a few small events managed by the kids.
I really like that we used to have 24-hour kirtans where there used to be like bonfire.
They're all really understanding, and they can help you at any moment, any given moment. If you call them, they'll be there for you. It's really understanding.
They're very supportive, hardworking, and help you in your needs.
My favorite subject is chemistry, for the simple reason is that chemistry is a fun subject. It is very nice to learn, but at the same time, I have a wonderful teacher. My teacher is one of the greatest people in the world. He teaches us very nicely. He teaches us with utmost kindness. He's a pretty powerful being.
They're strict but kind.
Sanskrit. There's maths and science. Maths. Art. Science. Math. and science. I want to be an astronaut, scientist. I would love to be a footballer, a teacher.
Srila Prabhupada gave me the instruction to raise a lot of children for Krishna. That's what he said. Raise a lot of children for Krishna. So I'm trying my best to follow that instruction. Well, what I feel is most important is to help these children become the next generation of ISKCON. We are, getting older. We're the dying breed. And you children need to come up and be the next generation. You're the next GBCs. You're the next gurus. You're the next, teachers of other children. So I think it's really important that we raise you with good academics, first-class academics, so that you can grow up and go to any university you want and follow whatever dream you want. At the same time, it's really important that you have a good understanding of Krishna consciousness and Srila Prabhupada's books, so that you will hopefully always remain devotees of Krishna. Oh, I love it that they're just devotees. They're wonderful devotees. I'm so proud when they chant Hare Krishna and they're doing their rounds. I'm so proud that they come to school every day and they do well in their... I'm so proud of all of them. I'm so proud when they wear beautiful outfits like you're wearing, and I love you all.